day. Okay, so I'm going to do a reading for the eclipse. Now, I've gotten several downloads about this eclipse. So the eclipse is on the 8th, and it's a solar eclipse. So it's going to happen during the daytime. If you want to watch it, I would suggest like our gas stations here, they sell these glasses that are for the eclipse. Like really you don't want to try to stare at the sun um and watch the eclipse without glasses. For one, you won't be able to really see. Like with the glasses, you can really actually see the eclipse. You can see the sun and you can see the moon and you can see the whole thing happening. So I want to just talk about um watching the eclipse, what to expect energetically. There's going to be some shifts. I felt a bunch of fallen angels and more. Just not like, I just want to say, and fallen angels, dark archangels, spirits of the dark are coming. I don't know why, but they are coming. And I think it has to do something about the eclipse because, um, by the way, I'll just go ahead and give my disclosure right now. If you have any problems with mental health, I would say maybe this reading is not for you. Okay. And again, this is a reading for the collective. So some of the information that I say may resonate with you, and then some of it may resonate with somebody else. And so leave what you feel is probably a message for somebody else, because it doesn't mean the information's wrong. It just means that that part of the message is not for you. So whatever you resonate with, that's cool. And then whatever you don't, just leave. Okay. Use your higher discernment when watching tarot, always. Okay, because you could see something that I don't see because I'm looking at it from such a high viewpoint. So when I pull the cards, you could actually see something that I don't see. So pay attention and then use your discernment. Okay. Um, I personally don't think that tarot is for children. I think that you know, 17, 18 and up is because tarot covers a lot of bases in life. And so I just kind of feel like it's a thing for adults. That's why I have it selected for only adults to view. So, anyways, we are going to be talking about fallen angels, but it's not a negative thing. If you are afraid of fallen angels or the concept of fallen angels, then this video is not going to be for you. Okay? All right. So, I'm going to shuffle the cards and talk about what happens when an eclipse happens. It's kind of like it takes all of the different parts of you and just flips them. Like there's a song, the total eclipse of the heart. Okay, the last time I experienced a solar eclipse, I was driving. I was in like just a really low space, trying to find something on the radio, and then I looked up and I saw it on the freeway, like sign said, like uh slow down, eclipse traffic. And so I was like, what, eclipse? But then I'm like, where did the sun go? Because the sun was shining and then all of a sudden it just wasn't shining. Okay, so I'm in my car and I was stuck emotionally, like just straight up stuck, like on whatever I was upset about. And then this eclipse happened and I could literally feel all of my unconscious self and all of my conscious self shifting and just going through transition. That was wild. Oh, it was wild. So it made me completely change the way that I was thinking and viewing things in like every way. It was literally like a total eclipse of the heart. So that's what I want you to think about when eclipse happens is you got a new energy coming in. Now this new energy has to do with the Eye of Horus. It has to do with the new Aeon, which in Thelema, and I don't follow Thelema, but I do know that they talk about the time of Horus is like Aleister Crowley predicted, probably like now and the new age of Aquarius. And that's basically what this solar eclipse is going to do. It's kind of like illuminating all of the things that were in the dark. I felt like, see, I feel I was getting very strong messages that certain select, it's kind of like the scapegoat there's going to be a scapegoat ritual, or somebody's doing a scapegoat ritual, but people are going to be sacrificing celebrities. I know, it's weird. Okay, so like when I say sacrifice, I don't mean like rah, rah, no, I mean like socially sacrifice. Like they're going to out these people for something that they get caught up in. So I felt like that there was something really huge with Kim Kardashian that's going to happen. There probably always is. I'm not really in tune with the Hollywood stuff, but I got these messages specifically from Spirit. Also, you know what? It's like the whole P. Diddy thing. There's something so much bigger about this. And um, I don't really necessarily feel like he's going to go down for anything right now. I feel like he works for the feds. And so everybody just needs to take their attention off of it, because I feel like if, well, they're kind of maybe blowing things out of proportion in a fact of they're coming after him, but they just detained him and didn't arrest him. There's something else going on. But this is the thing. I don't want the public to rip everyone apart, because I feel like whatever's happening, there's going to be a big takedown, and it's going to save a lot of lives. Like literally, whatever these celebrity people are involved in, there's a lot of lives at hand. And so that's why this has to be done in such a correct way. And I mean, so I've been to New York City before, and I've been to where the immigrants came, and literally I just kept seeing Immigrant Island, like the message of that, of like us taking in immigrants. Okay. um these may be children. A lot of children may be found. um but again, I feel like there's transport over waters with a lot of people. That's happening. We're going to find out that we have a lot more people in the United States than we thought. Okay. There's some like prophecy about Jin building an army at the end of the world, and this is what I'm talking about. Boom, these just fell out. That's what I'm talking about with this fallen angel card. This eclipse is going to bring about justice for the people that were actually, like I said, some people are going to, when somebody goes down for something, they'll sacrifice another person, right? That's what I'm talking about. Like, that they'll be like, okay, well, for me to get, and this could be just TV, but this is what we were saying. Like, for me to get out of being associated or charged with it, then so and so and so and so, they were involved, right? Okay, so yeah, that's gonna happen publicly. There's a big energy of bringing enlightenment to all the darkness and the shadows. There's drug stuff with moving drugs and bottles and stuff. That's weird. I don't even know why they're showing me that. Okay, so, oh my gosh, the cards I'm holding. Whoa. Okay. This is exactly what I am talking about. Oh, I just got chills. Whoa. The Five of Wands. Look at all these people fighting each other, right? Okay, caution. You may have to resort to underhanded methods to get a project pushed through. Like what I was just talking about. Underhanded methods of whatever is in these drug bottles, whatever is with sex trafficking or sex trafficking and child trafficking that's going on right now. Um, okay, so these people are having to resort to underhanded methods to get their projects pushed through right now because the feds are on their tail. I do feel like that there is something bigger here. Um, Greed and lust for power, big time. Big time. Okay? Like, there's some big people that are associated with this on a really large scale, and they are billionaires. Okay? Secret opposition to your plans. Again, that's like right here saying that there is, you know, forces at work working against this, whatever this is, where these people are coming together and doing this, fighting each other. So a rival challenges your authority. There is no easy way to do this. Arguments will be a part of every day, a frustrating, difficult time ahead, hassles, bad lucks, and nuisances. This is what's going to be happening for the people that are getting taken down. Like, I feel like this is such a big, it's like going to be a large thing. So my messages are prophetic. They could be talking about something like, and this is how prophecy works. When you get a message about something, it could be about something that's happened in the past. I'll always say it's a past life if it's coming from past life. But this is actually something going on in this life. Or it'll be something that's going on now, or it'll be something that will happen in the future. And a lot of the time, I've been told prophecies that I'm like, what the heck did that even mean? That wasn't for me. But yeah, it was. It just, I didn't understand it until 8 months later when I had gone through the actual incident. So that's how prophecy, it can be very vague. All right. Now, the second card that I had that came out here was the Three of Cups reverse. Lack of exercise and overindulgence in food and drink. What was I saying about the drugs and the bottles? This is something like taking some type of drug and then turning it into some type of liquid and then putting it into bottles, putting it onto a boat, putting a bunch of people on the boat, and marking the cases and stuff like they're export liquor bottles, and then distributing them to like exclusive bars across the US. That's what I'm saying. And this is what I'm reading for the collective, okay? So yeah, so like I said, their lack of exercise and temperance has caused an overindulgence in food and drink. It could be a result in weight gain, it says here, arguments and misunderstandings. Sorry about that. The weight could be a spiritual weight. It could be like a heavy burden. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm just like feeling, ooh, like it's just something that would really weigh you down. Friends turn their back on you. This is what I was saying exactly about how they'll be like sacrificing. This is the overall energy. Like people will be sacrificing other people just because they want. The people, literally, the children are going to be the greatest evidence that anybody has. Okay, so yeah, okay, besides this being a big thing, and it's going to be a big takedown, it's actually obviously going to be a worldwide awakening for everybody, that these things were being done in the dark and they were being done underhandedly, you know what I mean. So yeah, loss of social stature. People are going to be losing their money. They're going to be losing their social stature over this because it's a big deal. It's really a big deal. Feelings of loneliness and isolation. Take care of yourself and think positively. That's literally what the next step is or should be, would to be these big people, to isolate them so that they and then their connection, you want to basically break their connection. So I feel like that the solar eclipse is going to illuminate everything that's been done in under the moon, if that makes sense. Like under the light of the moon at nighttime, hidden in the dark, everything that it's going to like all come to light. Okay, that's yeah. All right, so that's what we're talking about, but I'm gonna go to the fallen angel deck. This is actually an oracle deck, and I want to see what demons are involved in this crime. So some of these children are chosen children from God. That's why this is going to get uncovered. That's one thing. Murmur. Murmur's a very good demon to when you want to confuse people and spread a lot of like rumors. Murmur, what a murmur is, it's kind of like it's like that's a murmur, like somebody trying to say something to you, but they mumble it like to you. All right, so if murmurs involved, then there's a lot of misleading information that's going on between probably the, you know, authorities and the people, but I feel between the this is more of an in this isn't, I mean, this is just how demons are, and I don't mean to be rude, but they influence everybody with their stuff, okay? Because they're just existing, but they have these qualities to them that cause these effects and like literally confusion and doubt. So that makes sense. I want to see who else is behind this. Constantly like making the flow of communication, because we are in Mercury retrograde, and this solar eclipse is in Mercury retrograde. So that's why like communications are going to just be brought out. Messages that were like people thought, text messages and stuff like that, DMs that people thought nobody would ever see or ever know about are going to be just like known. They're going to just somehow be known about. I do feel like this is going to affect AI. So in Star Wars, yeah, I'm going to get real nerdy really quick. In Star Wars, they had the dark side of the Force has this type of ability, and I don't remember what it's called, but I can describe it. Basically, they can fuse their energy with the robot or machine and then give it artificial life and give it kind of like awareness and consciousness and stuff like that. They can like control it through the dark side of the Force. Okay. And make it more sentient. Like AI, robotic, artificial intelligence. Make sense? All right. So that's actually a thing. And what I'm being told is that there's only one person on this planet that can do it, but they don't do it. And so let's see what else comes up. Wow. Okay. So Murmur is about history. He reveals the history on all things, past, present, and future, okay? But he can also mislead people by like what type of history what view of the history he decides to give. Now, Voile is all about harmony. And we've got the number 66. And how I feel that without this harmony here, they can't go forward. There was something in their works that was working harmoniously, but it's been taken out. I don't know what it is, but I feel it. Bual's got it. He's got it. See how he's like he's riding this like camel, but he's got something he's holding onto in his hand. He's got it. He, she, whatever. Okay. So, like I said, demons are not bad. Unless you believe they are, then you'll attract like lower spirits that these are demons of the Ars Goetia. They're popular ones. They are forces and they are like actual beings. They're pretty much like jinn. I don't know. They can all do the same type of shape-shifting stuff. So. All right. So I want to know, like, the next message for the collective. The Empress. Boom. Somebody's searching for the Empress. I feel a group of people, and they're using some type of divination magic because they thought that they were with the Empress, or they thought that they had the Empress, or they thought that they knew who the Empress was, but they didn't. Now, the Empress is the highest female card in the deck. Okay. Creativity, personal growth, and self-development. brings freedom, material comfort, security, and protection. Oh, I figured it out. What he has is the Empress. They lost the Empress. That was their protection. Oh, so okay, so it could be that because I was picking up on Kim Kardashian, P. Diddy, and just a couple of other celebrities, and okay, they could have just retracted their protection from the situation or whatever their Empress energy was, or whoever they were utilizing. Because again, wealth may separate you from your roots and sense of self. Spend too much time indoors, get out more, sexual pleasure, fertility. This also has to do with the freak offs and stuff like that. That's being talked about right now. But the Empress really represents fertility, and this is talking about an excellent physical condition of health and a loving relationship between a mother and child. I think that a lot of roles in these famous people's lives are going to be ostracized, because they were viewed incorrectly by the public. It's just a natural way of like the scales becoming balanced and things just tipping, like the scales just working themselves out. Again, this is probably twice now that I've seen the High Priestess. The High Priestess again on the bottom of the deck. So there is some form of magic going on here. Boom, there's the Tower and the High Priestess. And that's seriously whoever's been using magic to cover up all this evils. I don't want to be a judgeful person, but doing stuff to kids I think is evil. Just don't mess with people's kids. I don't care whose kids they are. Dang. The bottom again. So there's obviously a High Priestess involved in this situation. All right, I'm going to cut the deck and then do it again. All right. Tell me what I need to know, or what they need to know about this situation. Be warned that wealth can bring a whole new set of problems. These people should have thought about that before they got all into this. Okay. This is the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Avoid high-risk projects. Okay. They will fail. Theft, financial loss, gambling losses. Again, doing all this stuff was a big gamble for these people. They're going to be taking losses. Don't take shortcuts. The people that thought that they could take all the shortcuts, all of a sudden, after the solar eclipse hits, it's going to be like, boom, slapped by the universe. You thought that you could just take a shortcut through this? Well, you didn't do none of your shadow work. You didn't work through your issue. You never addressed the problems, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Avoid temporary fixes to your financial problems. Yeah, think long term, save money, and invest in low risk ventures. It's just saying like, stop now. Go no further. Straight up, like on that actions, Okay, because we could see that the Empress retracted her protection. So, and probably money. Now, the Empress could be a man that's a female, or a man that's very feminine. And in their feminine energy, they could be a man that is homosexual. But I do feel a male presence with this Empress card. And so, yeah, the protection of somebody extremely wealthy, elderly, I don't even know if they're really known about or something, but they're pulling back like their health, whatever their influence was. because they're being warned. In this card, it's be warned. Be warned. Okay. All right. This is the Page of Swords reverse. Signifies, oh, hold on one second. Oh my God, I got a really big warning. Freaking that Cat Williams needs to move whatever location you at, bro. Get the fuck out of there. Seriously, get out of there. You need to get out of there and you need to get away from the people. You have 4 people around you, bro. 4 people around you that have been sent to you that you think to be your friend or to help you, but they're there to assassinate you. You need to get away from everybody, go into isolation, isolation. Literally, yeah, pass like straight up just get away from the people that there's 4 people, and if you do a meditation you'll know who they are. Now this card that I pulled, the Page of Swords reversed, this signifies a male under 30, unpredictable and difficult to understand, a quitter, an imposter, not as he appears. He will be exposed. This is what we've been talking about this whole thing. Exposure. Exaggerates and tells white lies, pretends to like people, then talks behind their back. Do not trust this person. Okay? That's a very manipulative energy, this person coming off of this card. And yeah, a lot of people that are like fake friends, they're going to be like, you're going to see how far your relationship really goes with people when they start to do this stuff to you. When they're like literally just like, and this could be somebody that's in their 30s. Honestly, it could be a relative or like a foster child. For some of you, it could be confirmation. Yeah, unpredictable and difficult to understand. I feel like that's a big issue here. There may be a witness. Okay, so then we've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This is talking about the shady business deals that are being done using like people's whatever their thing is, if it's like fashion, if it's like stocks, if it's like TV commercials, if it's like billboard, whatever it is. Dishonesty in business, your reputation as well as your long-term goals are in jeopardy. We're talking about still the famous people and and just like this could really fit for lots of people in your life because this is happening on a collective level for justice sake. Because things were going on for too long. So, yeah, lack of insight into problems affects your judgment. Like, literally, this is a big deal. And this could be why this Empress energy is withdrawing or has withdrawed or will withdraw. Yeah, the dishonesty in business. We kind of talked about that. Like money laundering also being done through fashion and entertainment. Uh, and then other things too. Like lack of insight into problems affects your judgment. You are extremely short-sighted. Look into the future. Careless spending. Yes, I feel like people are doing this super careless spending right before they're about to really have to like use their money to protect themselves and defend themselves, and then they're not going to have it. Solicit several bids before making a decision. Again, this is another warning. About buying shady properties. That's random. Buying shady properties. And companies that do a lot of careless spending that is going to get the attraction of the authorities. Because in this time where the normal thing would be to isolate and to stop. These people are like not, they're just people that are not going to stop. So they can't stop at this point. And then there's too many people connected to it. Business partnership is in conflict again. Like, yes, if people worked with people to do any criminal activity, this business partnership is going to be very much in danger. And the public is going to scapegoat this person and really exploit them. Fallen angels, do you have anything to say? Andromalius, deception. See, they're using, they're like, I didn't pull the High Priestess card because there's some form of deception going on here. And this deception is the one thing that's kept, there's like one missing piece, you know, like that Wall had to this whole component, had to do with something with the Empress. Major conflict in business is going to occur because major betrayal. There's the sun. We're talking about the solar eclipse. King of Pentacles. Okay, so this guy is the one that I'm feeling in the Empress energy. Okay, this is an older man. Indicates a man over 40. I'm going to say this guy's over 60. Maybe he's in his 70s. Maybe he's like in his 70s or 80s. Okay. Consummate deal maker and risk taker. Smooth talker. Sophisticated and successful. Gives generously. Devoted to civic, religious, or philanthropic activities. Affectionate, hardworking, chases the trappings of success, including expensive cars, a nice home, toys, and nice clothing. This person is definitely attached to the Empress energy, this King of Pentacles. Okay, he's someone that's always bailing everybody out because they own like half the world or some shit, like straight up, like they're that rich. Okay, but they're like not gonna stop their partying because people are starting to find out, or like there's obviously, with all this stuff going on, if Spirit's talking to me about it, then it has to be looked at. This is just going to show the downfall of this successful person, because right here, business conflict. This is somebody that was in the Empress energy, that was always bailing, bailing people out of situations. And being very deceptive. Okay, so I definitely feel like this. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. All right, this is the Two of Swords reverse. Now, creative or intellectual rut, stagnation, movement in the wrong direction. Like I said, they've been going in the wrong direction with their life up until now, okay? And even this Empress person, that's the King of Pentacles sitting as the Empress, is realizing that they've gone the wrong way. Movement in the wrong direction. Your need for human interaction creates problems. Trusting the wrong people. What was I saying? Like, everybody's gonna be snitching on each other, and they're all people that were involved in these sexual deviant or doing things for money type crimes. Talking too much and feelings of loneliness. I feel like these people talk a lot about what they've done or what they do. It's ridiculous. A good idea could involve you and others in a new project and a positive experience. So these people could stop what they're doing and turn it around and literally help these kids and these people that are being moved or whatever. They could do that. All right. They could do that. says definitely to take a chance on a new venture. Whoa. Okay. This is the Death card reversed. Life focuses on instinctual, sexual, animal, and base needs. Physical needs take over. Again, that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Um, Fear of financial trouble affects all decisions. Possible loss of a home, job, financial stability. Reversal of fortune. Somebody's about to have their whole fortune straight up reversed um, over this. And that's why this King of Pentacles that maybe, you know, being pretending to be the Empress, acting like the Empress, that could be why they pull their energy back. They pull their protection back. Reversal of fortune. See to your own needs. Build up a reserve. Savings and insurance will help guard against disaster. Keep a reserve of money. It's telling these people right now because their helps or their financial support's about to be pulled out. And then once that happens, if you don't have your money to protect you, especially if you've got this page of swords reverse keeps sticking out to me like just a very unstable energy. And it says do not trust this person. This person, I feel death here, besides all this other bad stuff going on. These people are doing dirty business, and they're doing dirty business with other people that do dirty business. The solar eclipse is going to jack everybody up that does the dirty business. So that's why the Sun card. That's why it's saying to freaking right now, if they stopped, if they chose not to go any further. That also goes for the people that are cursing me and hexing me. If you stop and you don't go any further and you just let it go and let me be a divine feminine on the planet doing my job and just mind your own business, then, actually, I don't know if God would help you at all at this point, because I'm not God's child. I have a different relationship. So straight up, way different. There's not going to be no mercy. I can tell you that. On these things, there's not going to be mercy. Okay? And especially like when mercy wasn't given, then why would it be? It should be extended to the children that are affected and the families affected from these situations. That's where the mercy should be extended, not to these people that have done horrible things with their money. And I'm picking up on a homosexual man that's sitting in the Empress energy funding all of these disgusting parties and disgusting whatever. And it's here in the cards. It's showing up in the cards that they're about to lose everything. They're all about to lose everything. Their fortune's about to flip. And whatever their side hustle is, the justice, look at this. I just cut the deck to mix them, shuffle them, and we have justice and the sun, the solar eclipse, bring about the justice, the justice, the justice. Wah, wah. Seriously. Okay? So, Queen of Wands. Now, this signifies a popular and outgoing woman. Remember how I was saying that they were going to be sacrificing certain people? This is what I'm talking about. This is the people. Just got a really cold breeze that went through here. I have to remember there's a vent right down there by my feet. So sometimes I'm like, ooh, get all creeped out. Okay, so this lady, this is totally talking about Kim Kardashian. Holy shit. Signifies a popular and outgoing woman, attractive, healthy, fit, and fashionable, competent, decisive, and intelligent. Well, maybe not that part. Methodical planner. She is a methodical planner, creative and full of new ideas. She's definitely not that. She's definitely not practical with money, kind and emotional, cheerful and easygoing, protective and supportive of others. This person is, now, because I do feel like this is going to be a few different females in the industry that are going to be like shined a light on because of whatever their role was in this situation. Because again, the the deception card, Andromalius says that there's a Queen of Wands. Even though she's standing in the upright, there that she's about to straight up lose her fortune and everything over whatever this like illegal crime is. Okay? She gives a lot of energetic support to other. Oh, also this could be Oprah. This could also be Oprah. Because that's exactly how she wants to be seen in other people's eyes, is to be in the state of the in this position of the Queen of Wands. Justice. Just questionable stuff, yo. All right. Now, this could have to do. I just pulled the Two of Cups. This doesn't have to be. This is a love affair that has existed for a long times. Okay, for a long time. With the King of Pentacles sitting in the Empress position. This love affair that I'm feeling, the Two of Cups, at one point, maybe these two people had two cups that they could each come together. Okay, a broken relationship is healed through forgiveness. Connections are made in business. A start of a new relationship will have a dramatic effect on your life. Now, yeah. For those of you that were in the Queen of Wands energy and now you're coming into the Two of Cups energy, again, I predicted this in my last reading about, or maybe it was the one before that. It was the one about Mercury retrograde. That in this Mercury retrograde, what's going to happen is it's going to cause this like Two of Cups situation where a new love begins. And it could be, again, in a relationship that's already been existing, because I see things multifaceted, many different levels. Okay, so I do feel like the Two Cups could be a person trying to rekindle, because they're losing the support from the Empress and the King of, which is the King of Pentacles. He's the King of Pentacles because he has all the money, okay? But he's in the Empress position. Now, the Two of Cups is a new love affair, but it could be somebody trying to get back with their King of Pentacles who's in the Empress. Two people finally come together after a long flirtation. A broken relationship is healed through forgiveness. Connections are made in business. The start of a new relationship will have a dramatic effect on your life. Again, I'm picking up a warning in this because dramatic, like I said at the time of this moon, there's justice right there. Dramatic could be something that's not wanted. All right. There's the Sun. Shady stuff. Okay, I just pulled Rom, and this is upheaval. People are going to be in an upheaval about this. People are going to be like, oh, by the way, I did feel that this Queen of Wands energy and the Two of Cups energy could have to do with Cardi B and her new person. There's a really positive vibration going on with that. Like straight up, I've always looked at that couple and I rate them on compatibility. 1 being the lowest compatible, and then 10, like the worst scenario with somebody, then 10 being the best scenario. And what I base that off of is how much, when you get in a relationship with someone, how much karma is going to be coming into that relationship that you're going to have to work off. And that's what makes that number go down or up. Okay. So Cardi B being in a relationship with Offset where they were twos for each other. That's like a failure, okay? That's not compatible. But her new relationship being an eight, that's compatible for her and her kids. Okay? She done did something right and made something right with God, because this new love, cup of love that's coming in is exactly what she's needed to heal her from the past. Um, and so if you look at celebrities like kind of like archetypes, and you can apply, if you're in the Queen of Wands situation and you have a new love that's come in that has made a dramatic effect on your life. Like, I've never seen Cardi B smile the way I seen her in that picture. I've never seen that. I've never seen that level. I've never seen that happiness on her face, and I adore her, you know. So to see her that happy was like, yes, finally she deserves it. So I do feel that there's a lot of people that are going to be getting with their new two of cups after this eclipse. It's going to be like the the upheaval, the final straw that broke the camel's back or whatever. um okay. The Chariot. All right, so this is a card of confidence and determination, victory over illness. If you've been dealing with a mental illness, this is victory over mental illness. The solar eclipse will be fixing that. It's going to be fixing something that has to do with personality, split personality, and bipolar, and anxiety. I mean, it's going to be working on the human psyche and bringing enlightenment to all of the places where the darkness was. And that's kind of how the energies, they cross each other, and at that time it's like kind of like a convergence that happens. So victories over illness, enemies, and financial problems. Okay, that's a good thing. Goals achieved through self-control, willpower, and discipline. Again, I'm surprised the Temperance card hasn't come out, because we had this lack of exercise and overindulgence, and the drinks and the drugs and the et ceteras and parties and stuff like that. Uh, so we didn't see the temperance is straight up needed for that situation. So try not to be arrogant. Basically, this card has to do about movement towards you, fast movement. Respect is earned. The person that's going to be losing their fortune, like I said, uh, healthy, fit, and fashionable, competent, decisive, and intelligent, methodical planner. I felt like this card represented lots of different people and lots of different things. And especially with the Two of Cups and the Chariot, and this also represents to me the police. Like catching somebody, like being traveling to you. For me it's like success, and then uh protection. So if you are beginning a new love affair, it is being looked after by Most High God. And okay. I just pulled this card. This is Bathin, and this is travel. Travel and travel. Somebody's going to get caught up traveling while they're traveling. If they're trying to escape, if they're trying to run away, or if they're getting on a boat, like somebody's going to be getting caught up traveling. Travel. There it is right there. Somebody may be like trying to go on the run or whatever. But then they may be also getting caught up by the Chariot for traveling to a certain place at a certain time or something like that. The star is involved. I said they're trying to sacrifice a star. There it is again. And here's the inner children. Again, there's the star. Nine of Wands, be on the defensive. See how this person's like the wounded warrior? Okay. Prepare for an assault. This is like the third message that says keep resources in reserve. Right now, like, don't be spending a lot of money. Also, like with the stock market, may take a little thing. So don't be spending a lot of money there right now either. Uh, I'm getting a message about that. You can feel emotionally and physically tired from the constant conflicts and setbacks in your life. No easy answers, but inner strength and perseverance will see you through to the end, no matter what. How bad it gets for you, you're gonna reach the end. For those of you that are the the popos, ops, or feds or whatevs, no matter how bad this war that y'all is fighting gets, you're gonna reach the end of it, and part of the eclipse is about that. And me being a whistleblower and talking about it now, it really doesn't it doesn't matter, because this shit's gonna happen anyways, whether I say it or not. This is shit that's gonna happen anyways, straight up. Like, know that you are going to have to be in this, and know that you've got these other people in the Nine of Wands. They're going to have to be defending themselves. Turmoil, because of turmoil. This is folklore. Yeah, timing is essential, and there's something about the divine timing that's going to be shifting as well. It's like we're moving to the future, where maybe some of these things don't exist. That's for some of us. The star. Sacrificing a star. The star again on the bottom. The star again. The star again. The star again. Then we've got 8 of Swords on the bottom. Yeah. You're overwhelmed by problems and personal issues, domination, restriction, forced into living by others' rules. This is going to be the outcome for whatever this investigation is. Forced into living by others' rules. You feel trapped and think that there's no way out. You own fear. Your own fear. And just you own fear. Okay, there you go. Your own fear, indecision, or priorities may be causing this. Solutions do exist. The answers require clear thinking and compromise. So there's got to be a compromise with the Chariot energy, okay? There's got to be a compromise that happens. And I do feel like this is a communication. There's going to be a communication. There's going to be something written down. It could be a letter. It could be a document. It could be something that is classified right now, and it is going to become unclassified. The Fool. You are unpredictable, open, spontaneous, adventurous, and a free spirit and a dreamer. You're free of responsibility by choice and do not like restrictions. You have the soul of an entrepreneur. This person is an entrepreneur. The person that is a star is like an entrepreneur. Like I said, they have many outlets and money comes in. But there's something about shady money. It's been throughout this entire reading, this shady, dirty money. You have the soul of an entrepreneur. Signifies the start of a new phase in life. This is going to create a big change for everybody. Trust in your own ideas and plans no matter what others may say. Partnership. Again, that's the second thing that's come out. Marcosius. Partnership. That could be for the side that we would say would be like the bad guys, like the people doing the stuff. And then there could be something going on with partnership with, yeah, like the bad guys that are doing stuff, whatever. And the police. There's got to be a partnership and a compromise that happens for things to move in the way that they need to and for the future. Anything else that they need to know? The Hermit. I was wondering when I was going to see the Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit, yeah, represents the search for answers to life's problems. Withdraw in order to find the answers to your questions. Yes. Peace and quiet are needed. Make decisions cautiously. Take advice from others. So it's talking about partnership. Yeah, if you're given advice from others, use your discernment. Okay. Take advice from others. Predicts a meeting with somebody who will inspire, and protect you. Possible vacation or sabbatical. Follow your heart, not the crowd. These people, the best thing that they could do would be to go into hermit mode and just take the attention off of them. But again, I feel like this solar eclipse is going to be amplifying things so that, you know, quiet strength. These cards have gone tit for tat with these cards today. Quite exactly what I was saying. Quiet strength. Okay? There is strength in being quiet, not telling all your business and all that stuff. And that's what these people need to learn is quiet strength. All right, let's get renewal. Okay? Definitely, this is a time that people should be focusing on renewal. Renewing your relationship with God. That is wisdom. Okay? Paimon. Hagenti or Hagenti. Okay, these readers. Oh, I see here. Furcus. Okay? He's coming through. Take advice. Literally, that's that. If you've been given advice on steps to take to handle the situation, take the advice. Orobas is all about honesty. You have to have honesty in this situation and for the partnership for anything to move forward. Then rebirth. Lots of people are going through Phoenix energy right now. And then aim. Aim helps you aim towards your target, but this is about having the wrong aim and then it leading to upheaval. Seer. This is a demon that will help you align your third eye chakra, open to intuitive information, and become a seer. Change and travel. Again, second card that said something about travel. All right. Anybody else? Again, transport, travel, transport, cross the waters. Honesty. What? Was there not just... There's two for honesty. Fornius and Arobus. Okay, so both of these guys for honesty. Nibirius. This demon's going to help everybody get to completion with this whole thing. Okay? It'll be kind of like how they did like a witch hunt. That would just be like after women or whatever, just so that women would be submissive to men. But this is like a legitimate completion to whatever, to these cases, to these investigations. They're going to be coming to a completion, but it's going to be after the solar eclipse has happened. Now, go ahead and put these back. Anything else that they need to know? Spirit. God loves you. Make God your refuge and you'll always have a home. This is so wild, man. Avnus or Avnus, enlightenment. This is what the solar eclipse is doing. It's bringing about enlightenment. Enlightenment on all these cases, on all these different situations, because we can look at the situations happening, you know, with famous people, they're happening in the collective to everybody on different levels, okay? But this enlightenment is a for sure gonna happen thing. Everyone will be illuminated and enlightened to the truth. going forward. And there will be an actual close of cases, etc., like that. But I think that people should really focus on their creativity at this time, tapping into creative energy and using the advice that they get from other people. Like, take the advice that you get from others and then pour it back into yourself and just keep working on that. Um, because I feel like maybe you haven't been taking the advice. Maybe you haven't been somebody that's been like, okay, I'm like unwilling to cooperate or willing to cooperate. So take the advice that's given. And if it is to walk away from somebody at this time, it could be because they have got you into some type of illegal activity, or they're doing some type of criminal activity that you're unaware of. There's a lot of people that are going to be pointed fingers at, but there's only a few that are actually guilty and that are actually funding it. Who's actually, you have to look at behind these issues of trafficking, of of just this, the very inhumane. This is not humane. Um, when we look into that, it's like everybody has to reflect on that because it's happening. And if we all create our realities with our thoughts and beliefs, which I really do believe that we do, then we are all collectively creating this situation. We need to create a completion and an end to it because there isn't like the knowledge about it. There's been, like I said, there was some type of high priestess situation going on. Here's the hangman. And this is all about being martyred. And okay, sorry about that, you guys. My Wi-Fi just went out like twice. Your personal magnetism is high. This is the sun. We're talking about the solar eclipse here. And we're talking about the hangman position. The hangman position is an internal battle, okay? An ability to make sense of problems. Now, the overall, this solar eclipse brings in new health, like an overall better condition for everybody. Hangman again. All right. So, the issue of where things are right now, again, I said that people needed to focus on creativity. And what did I just pull out? The Two of Swords reverse. Creative or intellectual rut. Stagnation, movement in the wrong direction. Your need for human interaction creates problems. Trusting the wrong people, talking too much, the feelings of loneliness. This is the advice that y'all need to take if you're doing these crimes, okay? A good idea could involve you and others in a new project and a positive experience, okay? Take a chance on a new venture, but go in a different direction. Okay? All right. Is there any final messages, Spirit, from this? Partnership. Okay, we're coming to the end now of when, like, the time has been up, okay? So again, for these situations, be aware of who you're partnering with. This is important. Their negative karma, you don't want their negative karma to stick to you like glue, okay? So be aware who you're partnering with. Again, this could be a partnership between somebody on the inside, somebody on the outside of a situation. But you are being called to partner with other people at this time. Arcosius is all about bringing people together and turning enemies back into friends and friends into enemies and that whole dynamic. So this has a lot to do with how people are going to be viewed going on forward from now, if that makes sense. Okay, so travel. Again, I was feeling water travel, traveling over water, traveling over seas. Transporting things. Kind of like that stuff is going to be caught. People are going to be caught up. So make sure that right now you're on the up and up. You have a relationship with God. You love yourself. You're doing good things for yourself. You're trying to contribute in some way to the society, or like, you really don't have to, but like, You literally watering your lawn contributes to the society. Like, and if you got sprinklers, then yay, you already did it. But like, literally, just do things that are in alignment with your spirit and things will start to work out. But if you continue to go down this road that the cards was talking about and that the fallen angels is talking about, then you're gonna have bad shit go on. Bad stuff, yo. So anyways, that was my message for this reading on the eclipse. I hope that all of you guys get the glasses so that you can actually see the eclipse, go outside, interact with the energy. It's like a really cool experience. So I've experienced one before. They're amazing. Now, know that the Most High God, Source, Soul, Spirit loves you, okay? So does the collective. So do the chosen. Everybody is loved. And I think that if we can all start our basis off of everybody is loved unconditionally, then maybe things can start to move in a bigger direction. And my heart goes out to all of the people that are affected by that were actually the people that were in like these whatever crime things and being trafficked. And my heart just goes out to you because I want everybody to find peace, and that's why the situation has to come to a conclusion. It has nothing to do with me, it has nothing to do with any other psychics. It has to do with God wanting it to be brought to conclusion. Okay, so if you're getting the advice to partner up now, if you're getting the advice to work with the police now and you're doing something criminal that's bad, just do it. Like, um, because you won't, if once the solar eclipse hits, there will be, go to God now and apologize and repent, because once the solar eclipse happens, there will be no going to God and being able to repent. Like, this is that big of a shift. So just, you know, do things that are in alignment with your spirit, love yourself, and choose peace, and you should be all right. But the people, stay away from people that are not going to choose peace, not going to choose God, and not going to choose good. Okay. All right, if you like this video, please like it. That really helps the channel. Share it with anybody that you think would be open to the message, that would need the information, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to tip the reader, there is a link in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye. See you.